Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of the J&J Arcadecast. I am your host, Johnny Vasquez. Joining me every day, every time you will be hearing this podcast. What's your name, son?
My name is Joshua Cady.
Joshua Cady. How are you today, sir?
Oh, man, I'm good. Johnny, how are you, bud?
I'm pretty awful.
Pretty awful?
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong?
I don't know.
You're just bad?
You're just bad.
Well, let's turn it around.
Yeah,
let's talk about some games.
Let's talk about some video games.
All right. So this is what we're talking about in today's episode 2 of the J&J Arcadecast. Can you believe that? We're already 2 episodes deep.
I know.
I feel like just last week we recorded episode 1.
I know, like 7 days ago.
Like literally 7 days
we
ago.
were recording episode 1 of the
Jeez.
J&J Arcadecast.
Okay, well today we're going to talk about games we wish that would be remastered. We got Friday the 13th, the game in the gaming news today. That's going to be exciting. Assassin's Creed, it has a Netflix series coming up.
Whoa.
The Miles Morales game's coming out this week. That's exciting. We got some Call of Duty pro teams in the news today. EA Sports in the news, and not for something terrible for once.
Really?
That's a shock.
I usually hate EA.
Most of the time, they're getting bashed for something, but not today.
Okay.
Not today, at least. We're going to talk about the PlayStation 5 launch day, and then Johnny's going to help us wrap up with the evolution of gaming.
Yeah.
Or the history of gaming.
History, evolution, time frame of special events in gaming history.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I would like to reminisce on all the big milestones of gaming.
Some of them, for sure. Some pretty big ones.
I think so.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it more later. But let's go ahead and get started. Johnny. So, what one game... I feel like we really started this really weird. But what's one game you could just have remastered?
One game?
And you would just absolutely adore it. Because, you know, Crash Bandicoot got remastered.
Yeah.
Spyro
the
got
3 games.
remastered.
Yeah.
And a lot of good games from our childhood got remastered. But what's one game that they haven't done yet, and you're waiting for it?
I would wait for them to remaster. Well, that's a good question, Josh. Huh. Just a game that I got to play for a while, but I never really got good at it. You know, just a game that I really enjoyed playing, but was really bad at. So, but I would like them to remake it and go back to that style of game. It'd be Street Fighter 3 Third Strike.
Street Fighter
3 Third Strike.
I've known you for a while now.
Yep.
Right? And I really didn't realize how much you love fighting games.
I love fighting games.
Like I know you like Mortal Kombat, but I know you actually really like fighting games like that.
My number one favorite genre of games, but Street Fighter 3 Third Strike is probably the hardest fighting game I've ever played. It's so hard to be good at that game. And they could probably do so much with just like better graphics. They can make it 3D, and there's so many cool characters that they can like make look, you know, better and more exciting. You know, all the colors and stuff.
Yeah, like if it came out like on the PlayStation 5 like this week, it's like Street Fighter 3
Third Strike remastered in 3D. It'd be crazy.
It'd be kind of cool.
It'd be amazing, and I'd be really really happy. It's probably one of my most favorite games that I was never good at.
I had a lot of favorite games that I sucked at.
Yeah, me too.
It's fine though. So I don't play Street Fighter a whole lot. I'm not a big fighting game like person like you are.
Yeah, I know.
I dabbled in Mortal Kombat when I was a kid on the Super Nintendo. I played like the newest Mortal Kombat thanks to you actually.
Yeah.
Remember we actually game shared that.
Yeah, the game.
You're like, we should play together. I said for sure. We never did.
We
but
never did.
whatever.
It's fine.
But for the people that are Street Fighter fans, what's like one character specifically you're like, holy crap, that'd be so cool if they brought him back in full remastered vision, you know, him or her.
Oh my god. Well, so they kind of already did it. So it'd be like, for me, my favorite character is Akuma from Street Fighter.
Akuma.
Yeah, you know that guy with the red hair. He has red hair. He's kind of like Ryu and Ken.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You don't.
Okay.
I don't. But so he's basically just like Ryu and Ken. They have almost all the same moves, but he can do like those cool like air fireballs. So he can jump in the air and like shoot fireballs down. Just like because he does this move called the Raging Demon, which is like his like big like finishing move, right?
Raging Demon.
They could probably make it look super cool. Just
I didn't think about it. I'm thinking like old time, like Raging Demon, but now I forgot about the whole topic we're talking about. Mm-hmm. That would be kind of sick in like today's like graphics.
Cool. Yeah, just to make it look good and all special and stuff.
Dang.
Yeah, I would really be super happy if they remade that game. I mean, I know a lot of people would be too, because it had a really big like online like competitive scene. It was remastered on the Xbox 360, but just like the original like, you know, arcade version.
So they didn't really like redo it.
Yeah. If they completely just redo the game, it would be huge for like the fighting game community.
Well, let's send it up.
Yeah,
I'll go talk to the execs.
Yeah, let's just go talk to Capcom right now.
Yeah, I'll shoot them an email after this.
Perfect. We're that big, right?
Yeah, we're that big.
What about you, Josh? What do you want to see remastered?
So I've been thinking about this all day because I was like, the podcast is tonight. I got to review the script.
Yep.
I forgot we put this little section in. Whatever. But there's 2 games I could kind of think I would really like to be remastered. The first one, I'd probably have to say like Banjo-Kazooie. Because I love that game.
Really?
I really did. But
I played it a little bit.
Maybe not like remastered, but if they like continued the series, not like the same story, but like Banjo-Kazooie 3 or whatever one they're on. I didn't play 2 because 2 was a joke.
It was like Banjo-Kazooie 2 or whatever.
Yeah, that one was a joke. But if they did it on like PlayStation 5, that'd be cool. But my actual pick, and I'm gonna take it back a little bit here.
Take me back.
All the way back to the PlayStation 1.
Oh my goodness.
Ape Escape.
Ape Escape.
Did you ever play Ape Escape?
I think I played an Ape Escape game on my PSP. It's those monkeys with like, do they have like buttons on their heads?
Yeah, they're not buttons. The graphics were that bad. They're like little buttons, like alarm, attached to alarms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the whole premise, like this guy, the monkeys are taking over. You got to catch the monkeys, and like specters, like the bad monkey. I don't know. I was a kid when I played it. Maybe I'm telling it very wrong.
Just giving it a try.
But that'd be so cool to have it remastered in
Yeah.
like today's graphics, today's like setting. That'd be insane.
That is super cool. I mean, like I said, I think I played like a PSP version of Ape Escape back when that was a thing, but
Yeah, that's true.
I never played it on PS1, so that's probably cool.
We're gonna have to somehow get a hold of a PS1 one day.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna force you to play it.
We need to get a hold of all the old gaming consoles. And
There's
play
a lot of
all-
stuff that we always talk about. Like, it'd be so cool we played. Oh, we don't have a console?
Yeah,
Dang.
whatever. Let's just go play Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's basically how it goes. All right. Well, let's get into the actual news of the day.
Okay.
So first up, we got Friday the 13th, the game. The creators, the developers, they finally pulled the plug
Oh no,
on the dedicated online servers.
that's sad.
That is sad.
That is sad.
Every time our little group of friends like hang together or whatever, Jennifer mostly, she's like, you know what game we should play? The Michael Myers one. I was like, first of all,
Come on,
you're
Jen.
dumb. That's what's his name? Freddy Krueger. Wait, hold on. Jason Voorhees.
Come on, dude. You can't just be calling
I know.
Jennifer dumb and then mess up the
I
name
know,
of
it's terrible.
the main villain.
But apparently, you can still play local.
So like,
But who wants to do that?
Yeah,
The
so
whole
wait.
point's playing online.
so Friday the 13th. So like, you could play like private lobbies.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun. We played the
We have played it.
we played Friday the 13th like not too long ago.
That's why you kept saying I'm scared of Jason.
Yeah, we love Skill to Jason.
Man, that's going to be so sad. We're not going to be able to play it no more.
I know. Now we got to go try and play Dead by Daylight if we want to get our fix, right?
Yeah, I mean, which is still a good game.
It's still a good game,
And
but-
they actually released a teaser to the new chapter like 2 or 3 days ago.
Really?
No idea who it was.
I haven't seen it.
Like, it's like literally 6 seconds long maybe.
Okay.
And like a little like zombie arm pops up. And everyone's like, oh my god, it's this. And
It's
like,
Zombie Man.
how do you know that's what it is?
It's
Literally
Michael
3 seconds.
Jackson.
It's Michael Jackson from the dead. Imagine that. Jeez. All right, you want to bring up the next topic here?
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. What do we got here? Assassin's Creed is getting its own Netflix series.
Oh man, I'm excited for that.
yeah.
actually.
I mean, how does this make you feel? Please tell me.
I am just starting the Assassin's Creed series like we talked about last week.
Yep.
And I'm excited. I don't know the lore a whole lot, like someone who's played every 12 games that there is.
I haven't.
So actually, I have a question. So these games, do they have like a whole like storyline, or are they kind of like its own individual stories?
As far as I know, for the most part, they are all like in the same like storyline.
Interesting.
I know a few of them are like
Like a one-off thing.
like one-off, like little side stories, but they're still pretty like big games or whatever. But I know for the most part, they're continual or whatever.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I think Netflix could do a pretty good job with it. I don't know if you watched The Witcher Netflix series.
I watched a couple episodes.
And everyone thought that was going to tank.
I mean, it was
It
fun.
was great.
Yeah, it was fun. I honestly have been thinking about picking it back up because it was fun.
The series or like the game?
Oh, The Witcher. Yeah, like the series, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was actually really good. I watched it and it was awesome. And the game was great too. So I was like,
fun.
great game. TV show is going to suck. But it didn't.
I think it's that like mindset people go into whenever there's like other media like pertaining to video games, because usually
Yeah.
video game movies are horrible.
Oh my god, they're the worst.
I mean, would you consider Ready Player One a video game movie?
I don't know. I wouldn't call it an actual video game movie, but there was a lot of video game like references.
Yeah, so I honestly, I struggle with that question because I want to say it's a video game movie because it's like a celebration of gaming, right?
Okay, when you put it like that, then yeah.
Yeah, it's like a celebration of gaming, and to me, like that means a lot. As like so, Ready Player One was like the first good like gaming movie.
That was a great movie.
You know, it's a good movie. And then there's like the Mortal Kombat movie, which was like so bad it was good, but I still love it.
I mean, are they still redoing like
they're making a new one,
right?
Yeah.
That could be potentially be good.
I think with the money that Warner Brothers like has behind the Mortal Kombat franchise, you know, that'll be big.
I think they deserve a good movie.
Absolutely.
Because there was like what three Mortal Kombat movies? Three, maybe four?
Two
Wow.
Mortal Kombat movies.
Oh, and there's one like web series.
Yeah, they had like the
okay.
web series
That's
on
right.
what was it? Machinima.
God, who knows?
Machinima had a web series back in the day, and then like Sonic, the Sonic movie.
So I didn't watch the new one.
You didn't watch it?
Did you watch it?
I watched it. Me and my girlfriend went.
Was it good?
Watched it. It was pretty good.
I heard a lot of good things
about it.
It
was good, but like you could tell like you really had to like be like, oh, it was all right. Like it wasn't amazing to me, but I think I think like the second one will definitely be good.
I think we're all obligated to like it.
Yeah,
since we bullied them.
Yeah.
into making it what we wanted.
Yeah, because like the original Sonic was this like little boy.
Yeah,
it looked really bad.
It did not look good.
No, it looked terrible.
And then
looked like you, Josh.
They got then they got bullied into remaking pretty much the whole movie again.
Yep.
So I feel like we at least owe them to at least watch it.
And it was definitely good. It was. I appreciated that movie.
I'll have to bring it back up one day.
Yeah. It's good.
When I'm bored, have literally nothing else to do.
You can just watch Sonic the movie.
I watch Sonic the movie. But yeah, Assassin's Creed Netflix series. I don't know the exact dates coming out, but I think it's set next year, maybe, or maybe the year after. But I'm excited.
Yeah, that'd be nice. The Assassin's Creed movie was pretty good. I thought.
I was actually talking, I think, with Mark, and he told me there was an Assassin's Creed movie. I had no idea this thing existed.
You didn't know there was an Assassin's Creed movie?
I didn't.
The guy that plays Magneto in like the X-Men reboot.
Bro, that's exactly what Mark said.
Yeah,
he was like, "You didn't know it was the guy that played Magneto." I was like, "No, I didn't know.
Yeah,
that was a thing."
I enjoyed it, but I was also like 12 when I first saw it.
Oh, so it's older.
It's pretty old.
Because you're 15 now, so that was like 3 years ago, right?
Like 3 years ago, something like that.
Jeez. All right, so we got Miles Morales out this week on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. So you don't necessarily have to upgrade to PlayStation 5
to play Miles Morales.
To play it, but
you should.
I mean. From the looks of it, you should.
Yep.
Have you watched any of the trailers or gameplay or anything?
I've seen some of the gameplay, and it's like they show they show the gameplay on PS5, right?
Oh yeah.
It looks really good on PS5.
It looks insane.
But I mean, you also look at like the Amazing Spider-Man that came out like a couple years ago on PS4. That game also looks really good.
Yeah, so that was a great game.
I think it'll look similar to the Amazing Spider-Man, but I don't know if they did like two different development teams and like a smaller one working on the PS4 port. Than there would be on the PS5.
I mean, they might have. I know it's Insomniac Games that makes it, and like what you said last year. Was it last year or the year before? I can't remember now. They can't get that much better in graphics from 2 years.
I don't think so.
But the first game was great. It looked great. It played great. That was actually the first game I platinumed on PlayStation.
Yep.
And I hope it's the same thing for Miles Morales. They've been showing off a lot of the new Spider-Man suits in the game. Mm-hmm. Did you see the Spider-Verse suit?
The Spider-Verse suit's trippy, man.
Bro, it's trippy.
It's
I like
5 frames per second.
It is 5 frames per second, but it fits. It fits the whole mood.
It looks good. Yeah, I like it.
I'm excited. I'm not gonna play it on launch for many reasons. I sold my PlayStation 4 prematurely.
Yeah.
I missed out on a lot of games. And I'm probably not going to get my hands on PlayStation 5. We're going to talk about that later in the episode on how a lot of people aren't going to get their hands on it. But maybe later on in the year, maybe early next year, I'm going to pick it up. What about you?
For Christmas?
Yeah. I wonder who's listening. If anybody can get me for Christmas.
Someone should get us some new consoles for Christmas.
Weird.
Donald Trump.
Okay. So next, we got 100 Thieves. They actually announced their Call of Duty team for Cold War.
Really?
But, and it might be hard for some people, they're taking place of Optic Gaming Seat.
I know. How the mighty have fallen.
How the mighty have fallen. But it's a new age, a new game, new team. I'm excited.
Yeah, this is an exciting thing. I know you're, kind of, you're more like up to date with esports than I am for sure.
A little bit.
As far as like Call of Duty is concerned. And other nerdy games.
Yeah, basically. But 100 Thieves, they're a brand new team. They don't have a team in every game like a lot of these OG teams. They didn't have a Call of Duty team last year because the funds were too much. They couldn't afford it as a new team.
It's expensive.
I couldn't remember the exact numbers, but it was like 100,000, maybe even close to $1 million just to have a team.
That's
not
expensive.
counting like competing and all that good stuff.
Yeah, because you gotta like pay your dudes.
You
right?
gotta pay your coaches, you gotta pay your players, the training facilities. Although 100 Thieves, have you seen their facility where they train?
I have not. I'm assuming it's just a dark
nuts.
room full of computers.
Bro, it's exactly opposite. It's huge.
It's huge?
It's actually in LA, the Cash App compound, and it's like legit. It's
What in the world?
It's nuts. Well, I'm gonna show you after this.
Yeah, you should show me.
If you're listening, you need to look it up because it's absolutely insane what 100 Thieves have done. But I'm excited for them to join the Call of Duty team. That's one of my all-time favorite games. I might be biased. 100 Thieves probably is my favorite team just because of Nate Shot,
Okay.
who played in Optic Gaming back in the day.
Yep, he did.
Back when I watched esports, he was like the guy. Him and Scumpy were the guys to watch. Now he broke off, did his own thing, and
Oh, so sad.
it is a little sad.
But
But
now he created 100 Thieves, right?
he did, and they're insane. They're blowing up.
Good. Well, I'm happy for them. It's good to have like new names and new competition. It's like I feel like it's like an oversaturation almost of just hearing like the same names over and over again.
Over and over
you know?
again.
Except for
Same
FaZe.
team.
Except for FaZe. I'm
Okay.
super into FaZe. Everyone should be.
All right.
Come on now.
We'll have that conversation
Come on
later
now.
off of the podcast.
We're not gonna have a conversation. You're just gonna fight.
We're just gonna brawl about FaZe. FaZe is okay, you know. When I think FaZe, I don't know why. Maybe it's just me in my head. I just automatically think like your typical high school jock douchebag, you know.
Do you think they're
I'm in FaZe?
They're the jog douchebags
I
of
don't know.
esports? Is
I
that
don't know.
what
That's
you're
what I'm saying. I'll say it
Oh
there.
my goodness.
I'll say it. The only one that's cool is FaZe Rug. All right.
You think Rug's the only cool one?
Yeah.
Do you even know who FaZe Jev is?
I like Jev.
This man's hilarious.
He's all right.
All right, you need to leave.
I respect his Call of Duty grind though.
Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and talk about something else now.
Start us up.
All right, let's see here. We got EA Play free with the Game Pass.
That's right. EA Play is coming to Game Pass with
Really?
no additional charge.
So this is one of those other things that we talked about is Xbox is making these moves to just here, buy an Xbox.
I mean-
and get Game Pass. Who cares if we don't have any important console exclusives coming out?
Yeah.
You get all these games for what is it How much is it
I
a
can't
month?
remember the price of it now. I want to say it's like $10.99.
Like $10.99 a month.
It
yeah.
comes with Game Pass and Xbox Live.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And now it comes with EA.
Yeah.
What's it called? EA Play.
EA Play. That's insane because you get all the sports games. You get Jedi Fallen Order.
Bro, that was probably my number one pick for Game of the Year. Was it last year? I think it was last year.
Something like that.
Obviously, it didn't win, but
It didn't win because God of War, right?
I think God of War 2018.
Was that 2018?
I'm trying to. I can't remember who I was talking to earlier. I could not remember who 2019
I
was.
have early onset dementia, so don't ask me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, we need to check that out.
But yeah, Game Pass with EA Play. I don't know if it's coming to PC Game Pass, right?
Who knows? I mean, that would be big too.
I mean, I'm cool with it to play all the new EA Sports games.
As if Microsoft
UFC?
needed more. Yeah, the UFC. So UFC is UFC 4 on EA Play. If it is,
I mean, it
that's
will be.
great. It will be eventually.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it may not be right now, but it will be.
Those are fun games. I've made Colin very angry playing UFC games with him,
Oh
and vice versa. He's made me very
yeah.
angry playing them too.
I used to play it a lot. I really thought I was good
You're not.
until I played against Michael,
Yeah.
and then I
Well,
apparently I don't know how to play.
that's Michael's thing, though.
That's true.
Should we give him a plug?
We'll give him a plug.
Let's
Why
give
not?
him a
Go
little
ahead and look up
YouTube
all this
plug.
stuff. Yeah,
Let's
go look
go
up all
ahead
stuff.
and
And we'll keep talking. But
Yeah. Keep talking.
EA Play, it has a lot to offer. Game Pass already has a lot to offer. This is just an additional. Here you go. Come join. Come join Xbox. 'Cause we got all this extra stuff for you for the same old price. I think it's a good deal, man.
That's insane. Okay, so for any of you
find it?
MMA fans, UFC fans, whatever, his name is Michael Quaylar on YouTube. You know, he makes analysis videos for all the big events. Go give him go check him out. Give him a subscribe.
Yeah, he's a dear friend of ours.
He's a good buddy of the show.
He's very smart. He's very well knowledge
He
in
is.
all this stuff.
Yeah.
And he actually fights or he trains. I probably should say fights,
yeah,
right?
He trains.
I don't want to get him in trouble. I don't say he fights people, but he trains. He
does
trains
train.
MMA.
Yeah, he does. And he's good at it. He can tell by his ear. His ear's all jacked up.
It's not that bad.
It's pretty bad.
Okay, leave him alone. It's
Okay,
fine.
all right, fine.
All right, what's next, Johnny?
What's next? What's next on our little itinerary here?
Itinerary. I like that.
Are you ready for this?
I don't know. Maybe I am. Hit me with it.
Okay, so PlayStation 5 consoles.
Ooh.
You know those things.
I'm very excited for those things.
They're only going to be available online.
Online.
You cannot physically go out and buy one. Apparently, according to PlayStation.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it on Twitter the other day. So the PlayStation 5 launches what day? The 12th, right?
November 12th or the 19th, depending on your region.
Okay, so we're in America.
Yeah.
So it's the 12th for America. I think it's 19th for like the UK and stuff like that. I don't.
Yeah,
really
it's because they're like a couple days behind.
Right.
Like it's like what, November, like
that way
5th
they're
for
all
them.
kind of like the same day, but not really the same
Yeah,
day.
yeah, for sure.
I don't really know how that works.
I don't know how the
Time travel's
world
weird.
works.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. So launch day, November 12th. If you didn't pre-order, you won't be able to go to your GameStop, your Walmart, your Target to pick it up.
Nope.
It's all online.
All online.
So the reasoning was to keep their customers safe from COVID, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm kind of split on this decision. I can't say decision today. Because on one hand, yeah, it's great that we don't have to go wait in line anywhere for like 6 hours before the store opens.
Yeah.
But it also sucks.
Because you can't go out and buy one on launch day.
Because you have to wait.
I looked everywhere for an Xbox or a PlayStation, and you just can't find them on online right now. They're out everywhere. Like you just cannot find one. It's impossible.
Because I wasn't gonna try to get an Xbox. You already know this. But
Yeah.
When I tried to get a PlayStation with Angelica, I had my computer pulled up, my phone pulled up, her phone pulled up.
Oh my goodness!
And I was like, hey, I'm logged in. All my credit card information is there. The shipping information is there. Just when it goes live, refresh, buy, and they're gonna send us one. If we buy 3 by accident, I'll cancel the other 2. It's no big deal. She said, okay, bet. This is where she fucked up.
Oh no.
She said, what if none of us get one? I said, first of all, don't talk like that. Second of all, that's not gonna happen. And what happens? As soon as it goes live, less than 1 minute,
They're gone.
they're gone.
Oh my goodness. That's
So
ridiculous.
I feel like I'm not the only one that's not gonna have one on launch day.
You're not. I'm not gonna have one on launch day.
And I'm kind of scared that the same thing is going to happen again on launch day. Because a lot of people are speculating whether it's bots that came in, because they make bots. I don't know if you know this.
I do.
But they make bots that are specifically tailored. As soon as something goes live, boom, it hits it. It's faster than my human finger can click go.
Mm-hmm. They do something similar with like magic sets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have like these big like eBay sales through Hasbro, and they'll sell out in like minutes. It's ridiculous.
So it's a big thing in the sneaker world too.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of dabbled in shoes for a little bit.
Really?
And you can buy it's called a cop bot, a cop bot. You know, because you got to cop these shoes.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
I don't know. I'm
G,
lame. G,
homie.
yeah. But it's like $30. It's like, here you go, and then you're like pretty much guaranteed to get one. But I don't know if you know
It's
you can
also
get one for the same
illegal.
thing. Is it illegal though?
I'd probably not, but you're a
Probably
hoe if you do that.
But I'm set. I'm not gonna be able to get one. My family members aren't gonna be able to go buy me one for Christmas anytime
sad.
soon. I don't know when they're gonna get
Yeah,
restocked.
I don't know what that means for like Black Friday, or
Right?
because like those consoles they sell a lot on Black Friday.
Yeah,
or,
they do.
I mean, I guess what is it like? What Cyber Monday is the
Well, I mean, I guess it's gonna be Cyber
computer
Monday now.
version? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess they'll have like Cyber Monday sales, but also don't know the allocation. They're like how many they're gonna have for that.
Exactly.
So,
So,
like-
that was the speculation last time. So bots obviously is one, but two, how many consoles do they actually have
Yeah.
that were available to get pre-ordered?
There's gonna be some. Like, I feel like it's gonna be scarce, like a scarce amount of consoles because of the fact that like a lot of things are still shut down because of COVID, and you know, there's not there's not a lot of people available to make them right now.
Yeah, I mean that's what we're all thinking. I'm not sure if Sony actually came out and said like, "Hey, COVID hit, a lot of units aren't going to be made as much. This is our exact number, how much we have. Good luck getting one."
Yeah.
I don't think any of that happened. So I think we're all just kind of speculating, like, you know, COVID happened. We're assuming there's not going to be very much to pre-order. We're going to assume there's not going to be a whole lot from launch day to buy. So
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little worried though. You know, get my hands on one of these next gen consoles is gonna be pretty difficult.
it's going to be hard. And then even if you don't get one on launch, which, you know, it's going to be safe to say we're probably not going to get one on
Your
launch.
chances of getting them on launches are slim to none.
And then the question is, when's the next time you can possibly even try to get your hands on one?
It's scary, man.
When are they going to have units in store?
Yeah.
When are they going to restock all these places online? Are you going to be able to get one for Christmas? Are you going to wait till next year when stuff slows down?
Has Xbox specified if they're going strictly online, or will they have units in
So
in store.
when Sony announced this, I was kind of looking through Xbox's stuff. I personally couldn't find anything. I wouldn't be shocked if they did the same kind of approach, just to be like, oh my god, Sony did this. So if we don't do that, we look like the bad guys trying to get all of our customers to get COVID.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I mean, what consoles come out in
Less than a week.
In less than a week. Yeah, we got a few days until the consoles come out.
So the Xbox comes out in 2 days from recording this.
Yeah, that's
and the
so
PlayStation
close.
4 days.
Yeah, so
I don't know. It's gonna be insane.
it's gonna be close.
We might miss out on launch day. We might miss out on the new generation of consoles this year.
We can
All
still
the
play
games.
like a few of the games though, like
Yeah.
if we had the proper consoles. But we can play Cold War, right? Cold War.
We are gonna play Cold War.
Yeah.
I have that pre-ordered. I'm very
I
excited.
don't, but I will buy it whenever it comes out.
Okay, that's fine. I count
yeah.
on you because we're gonna do some zombie stuff. Right?
We are. We're gonna play zombies. We're gonna play all that stuff. Maybe even upload it on the YouTube. Maybe potentially.
Maybe, but
Maybe
probably
something like that. I don't know.
We'll talk about it
We'll
later.
talk about that. Yeah.
All right. So that pretty much does it with the news for the week. We kind of talked about all the good stuff. We didn't really talk about any bad news, I don't think, besides the PlayStation.
Yeah,
I don't want to be a Debbie
but that's
Downer.
like big bad news.
That's
for,
big
for,
bad
for
news.
me at least, because like I know a lot of people want their hands on these consoles, and they probably won't be able to get them for a little
knows?
while.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But we have the evolution of gaming.
Yes,
Tell us all about it, Johnny.
I worked real hard on this.
You actually did. You
I
actually
did.
put some time into this.
I actually put some time out of my day to do some research for you guys. So you're welcome.
Thank you. So we're talking about the big milestones.
Yeah,
of
we're
gaming
talking
here.
about major events in the history of gaming.
So what starts us off here?
What starts off? Well, Josh, I'm going to ask you, what do you think is the first big event in gaming? The thing that like kind of showed the world what gaming was.
God, you don't know. I really don't know.
You don't know?
I really don't.
I'll give you.
If I had to think back, I mean, I can't even fathom like Tetris maybe
as actually is actually before Tetris.
before. Okay, I'm lost though.
All the way back in 1972,
Wow, what a time to
Atari
be alive.
launched Pong.
Pong.
You know
man.
those like plug and play things you get for your TV as a kid.
Yeah, I had a little SpongeBob.
A little
one, actually.
SpongeBob one, you could use his nose as the joystick. It was kind of like that. It's actually like the same shape almost as SpongeBob.
Really?
Yeah, it was a little box with a joystick and a button,
And that was it.
and that's all you had. You'd plug it into your TV and play Pong.
And that started this whole revolution.
That is the very beginning.
Dude, that's crazy to think about.
1972. Yep.
We're going to 2020 with the PlayStation 5.
Yep.
Just think all the way back to Pong.
We're about to be in 2021.
Oh gosh, I don't know
Yeah.
think about it.
That's insane with the new evolution of games. But yeah, so that's the beginning is Pong. Actually, I've played Pong a couple times.
I was just about to say, I don't think I've ever played like an actual formal game of Pong.
I've never played original Pong, but I have played like Pong like esque games.
Okay.
Yeah.
I played like Ball Breaker. You know, like the little thing, the
Yeah, but
platform. Not
That's,
really the
that's
same
not
thing.
Pong.
Okay.
No, yeah. Like actual like competitive Pong, you're playing against another person.
Oh,
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you have two
I've
players
never
playing
played Pong
playing
before.
Pong. Yeah, I've played Pong at least once or twice in my life. It's a good time. But yeah, that's where everything started. But the first video game system came out in 1977. It's the Atari video game system.
Wow.
Yeah, some of the key games on that system were Donkey Kong, Frogger,
Frogger.
and
That's my game.
Space Invaders.
Space Invaders.
Yes.
So my dad, I was like, Dad, check out our podcast. He's like, no. I was like, okay, whatever.
Okay.
But anyways, I forced him to listen to it, and we had the segment last week where we talked about what was your favorite game, and he said his favorite game was Space Invaders.
It's a good game. It's fun.
I actually play Space Invaders.
Yeah, it's a good game. You play with the you got to shoot the aliens and stuff, and you have the little barriers. You gotta.
And it was a great game.
Yeah, it's
for
a
its
good
time. I mean, even today it's still a great game.
Yep. And those are like the key games for all the right reasons. In 1983, probably the worst game of all time.
Oh,
it,
no.
it has been hailed. Do you know what game this
I think
is?
I do actually.
It is E.T.
I was gonna
the
say that!
Extraterrestrial.
So what made that game terrible? I know like every like top 10 list is like the worst game.
Yeah.
E.T.
Yeah. E.T. is just. I mean, I guess just like the unplayability of it. It was very.
heard it
it's
was
a very-
broken,
Yeah,
right?
it's a very broken game. They actually. Gathered all of like the ET little port console like console ports,
Yeah.
those little like trays you put into the Atari.
Yeah.
They got them all together and they threw them away in a dump, and they found them in like 2015.
I've heard about
Yeah,
that.
some
actually.
kids found them in a dump. There's just thousands of like
just random ET.
yeah,
games.
just ET games like game trays, I guess they'd be considered.
like little like cartridges almost. But
A
not
cartridge,
really.
there we go. Yeah, there's just thousands of them in the middle of a dump somewhere. It was,
I kind of want to play it just for like the memes.
I'm sure we could find it on the internet somewhere.
Someone has one's like, this game is terrible. I'm gonna hang on to this.
I don't think that it was like that back in the day. They're like, I could just play Donkey Kong,
That's
which
true.
a game which like is huge still to this day. It's like,
And it's a great game.
one of the most important games of all time, And,
It really is.
And I guess E.T. could also be considered one of the most important games of all time to prove what not to do.
That's true.
Or else
they've made it very clear what not to do.
Yeah, they made it clear, and we made it clear that we did not enjoy E.T. because there's a dump somewhere with thousands of
That's crazy.
of ET cartridges just
That's
laying
crazy.
around. And let's see, the next big event is actually a little further ahead in the timeline here. 1985, the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System launched. Some of the key games for that would be the Super Mario Bros.
I love it.
The first Zelda game.
Ooh.
And the very first Final Fantasy game.
Okay, so I didn't realize Final Fantasy went back that far.
It goes back pretty far.
I really thought it started in like the late 90s.
It did not actually. Yeah, it's been around for a long time. Not quite as long as Mario, but just about. Yeah.
Mario's the OG of OGs.
Absolutely. Though. He's like the video game like mascot.
Yeah.
I'd say.
And one of my favorite Mario games was I think it's on the Super Nintendo. Is that coming up?
Maybe. We'll see when we get there.
The mysterious.
The next big thing would be 1989. We have the Sega Genesis.
Ooh, I forgot about the Genesis.
The Sega Genesis. And they came out with their own mascot, Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's right.
To duke it out with Mario.
That's right.
It was like the battle of the two big mascots.
And they were huge.
Yeah, the Sonic games were big at the time, and of course, Mario is still big, and so is Sonic. But this is kind of like the start of the golden age of console wars, because you had Sega versus Nintendo. As
they were
opposed,
both big.
Yeah, they were big back in the day. Now we have, of course, PlayStation and Xbox, but.
Yeah, who cares about them?
Who cares about that stuff?
Yeah.
We're talking about the golden age of gaming.
The good gaming.
Yeah,
days.
for sure. And then let's see, also in '89, Nintendo created the Game Boy.
Really?
Yeah, in '89, the Game Boy came out, and gaming officially went mobile.
That is crazy.
Yeah, you would need that little light to be able to see that back in those days. Did you really?
I did.
That's insane.
Because you play even the ride home, it's like, man, it's so dark outside. I love to play some Pokemon, and you can't.
Yeah, because it's so fucking
dark.
And
kids don't know the struggle of that. You had to have a whole separate thing just to see your game.
Absolutely.
Backlighting was not a thing.
It's definitely rough. Rough times back in let's see, the days before electricity.
Wait, hold on.
Anyway,
crazy thing was in the 80s, the first Game Boy.
I know, it's crazy, right? It seems like it's such a long time ago. But
it's weird that I had one. Why did I have one from the 80s?
I mean,
I wasn't even born.
Maybe you didn't have like an original Game Boy from the 80s, but like I don't think they had like the Game Boy. What was it? Like Color was the first one with like light.
See, I had the one before the Color, then I got a Color. I was like, oh my god, this is
because you can actually
godsend.
see. Yeah, you can actually see at nighttime.
Yeah,
and there's color. Yeah. And then let's see. A couple years after that was when the Super Nintendo Entertainment System came
that's
out.
my system,
Yep,
man.
that's
I love that system. What do we got for key games here?
Let's see. You have Super Mario World.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, those were big ones. We have a
lot, right?
A lot of games.
I mean, personally, my favorite game, one of my favorite games, Super Mario Brothers 3, I believed. Like when the opening sequence was like on a stage, the curtains pulled back.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah, I remember.
That was such a good game.
Yeah, then they also put that out on Game Boy, right? I believe.
I don't know. I
just
didn't
like
have
garbage.
a whole lot of games on Game Boy.
Okay.
I had Pokemon. That's all I
You only
remember.
play Pokemon on Game Boy. There's
a lot of good games on the Super Nintendo though.
Yeah, yeah.
One of my all-time favorite consoles.
Yeah, it's definitely a big one. Let's
top
see.
3. Top 3 favorite consoles.
You think top 3?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
That's high praise from Mr. Joshua Cady.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
SNES is top 3 of
Thank you.
gaming consoles. Let's see here.
It means something. Somebody.
Now, the next real big moment and thing here.
That's a drum roll, by the way.
Yeah, thank you for that.
No problem.
1994, Josh. What's this one?
I was born that year.
Really?
Yeah, that's all I care about.
You know what else was born?
Let me hear it.
The Sony PlayStation.
Was it really?
Yeah.
The PlayStation 1?
The PlayStation 1.
Wow.
Yep.
That was God, I'm gonna say all these are like top 3 consoles, but it was.
Wow,
I love the PlayStation
I have
1.
7 different top 3 consoles.
There's 7 consoles in my top,
Top
3.
three.
That's nuts. Is there any big takeaway games from that?
Well, I mean, what wasn't a big takeaway?
I mean, I feel like the Metal Gear, like
yeah,
Solid game, that was crazy.
Metal Gear
right?
Solid was a big one.
I love that game.
I played Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, Crash
oh my
Bandicoot,
god.
which is PlayStation's mascot for.
It was.
At first, that was their like big mascot. Was Crash
You bring that up. Do you remember like the old like Crash Bandicoot like commercials when he was like a guy in a suit?
Just a guy in a suit, and it's just like
fucking things up.
because he's Crash Bandicoot. He's
Yeah, exactly. He was cool.
Yeah.
He was cool. I played a lot of kid games. I was still young.
Yeah.
So I played I remember like a Monsters Inc. game that I loved. Shut up, all
Played
right?
Monsters Inc.
I did. And then me and my mom played this game called Lucky Luke. I don't even know if
What
that-
is this?
I don't know if it's like a big franchise at the time or if it ever will be.
I've never heard of
It's like
Lucky Luke.
Yeah, no, it's like a cowboy game. My favorite game on
Really?
the PS1. And my mom, like, even to this day, she's like, you remember that game, Lucky Luke? Do they still make that? I was like, no.
Mom, that game hasn't existed for 30 years.
Okay.
Almost 30 years.
Almost 30 years. Mom,
Yeah,
come
and
on.
it's also the Sony PlayStation. 3D gaming became relevant.
That's so true.
Yeah.
And was that the first system they put games on like CDs?
Yeah, I believe so.
think it was,
yeah,
right?
I believe. Well, no, because it's the Sega CD, which
Oh, that's right.
really didn't do as well as
right.
any. That's why it's not on here. You know, you don't get to be on my list.
Yeah.
Sega CD.
Not good enough.
Sorry, not good enough for
So
me.
the PlayStation 1 probably like pioneered like the CD genre.
I would.
of
It
gaming,
made it
wouldn't you
pop.
say?
I would. Maybe it made it popular. I'd
Yeah.
say. Yeah, it made like CD ports popular. Let's see. And we don't have another big event for another 6 years.
Really?
Yeah. In 2000, the PlayStation 2 came out.
What?
Yeah, in the year 2000.
So when did the original Xbox come out?
We're actually gonna
We're not
get
there yet?
Yeah, we're not there.
Shut
there
up.
Yet. Yeah, the
There's
original. Xbox.
PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 before an Xbox?
Before the
That
first
is
Xbox.
crazy. I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. So the PS2 came out. Let's think. What are your? Because I know you love the PlayStation 2.
I did. I think I played Ape Escape on PlayStation 2.
You think it was PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 1?
I can't remember because I remember having the DualShocks, like the analog sticks.
Yeah.
Because you can't play Ape Escape without it.
Okay, so yeah, it
Because
was
like one
PlayStation
controls
2
like
then.
the little nets, you
Yeah.
know, like the little net that you had to catch the monkeys.
It was then. It was definitely PlayStation 2.
Maybe I'm making that up. I don't know.
Well,
I mean, I might be making up.
maybe you are. You are an old man.
But I'll have to Google it later. But I think the PlayStation 2 is like the best-selling console of all time, is it not? Or is it the Wii?
Something like I think it's the PlayStation 2. I didn't really actually look into that. But
I can't remember.
We're gonna say it's the PlayStation 2.
I think it's PlayStation 2 and Wii are like neck and neck.
Really?
Like,
Do you think the Wii sold that well?
It sold a lot. Like
Really?
just think about it. Like all like the nursing homes had it, all the hospitals had it. Kids from like 3 to like 99 were like
What
playing
in the
it.
world? The PlayStation 2?
No, the Wii.
Oh, the Wii. My bad.
these old ladies are just playing Madden.
They're playing.
I don't know if Madden's a thing.
These old ladies were playing Wii bowling and throwing out their hip.
They were.
Hey,
They were
man.
using it as like a.
No better way to throw out your hip than play some Wii bowling. You know.
Wii bowling was great.
Absolutely.
I had a Wii, and I swear to God, I had all these games. I only played Wii Sports though.
You only need to play Wii Sports, but we're gonna get there.
Okay,
We
we'll
can talk about the Wii.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
But the PlayStation 2 had games like Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank is such
Yeah.
a good series.
Absolutely.
The new
Very-
one's coming out, PlayStation 5.
Really?
And it looks great.
I mean, of course it looks great. The PlayStation 5 looks great.
All right, good point. I think I'm just a
I'll never
fanboy.
get
I'm
one.
gonna say everything looks great on PlayStation
Yeah.
5 until I get one.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep talking about it every day until I get one.
Every day. PlayStation 5 looks great.
I hope Angelica's listening, so she knows to buy me one.
You can just buy you one. Buy me one too.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure.
Ratchet and Clank. Oh my God.
Good
And
stuff.
Jack and Dexter. Do you remember
Jack and Dexter. I do remember Jack and
Oh,
Dexter.
man.
Good stuff. Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo. Did it start in PlayStation 2?
I think it might have started on PlayStation 1, but I remember playing it
Yeah.
on PlayStation 2 with my
Yeah.
uncle and my cousin a lot.
And they're still popping out Turismo games.
Turismo games, but I think Forza Motorsports has edged them out in
Forza,
popularity. Those are good
bro.
games.
So they have like 2 games, like the Forza like Motorsports and like the Forza like
Forza
actual,
Horizon.
Like, yeah.
It's like weird, like open
The
world
Horizon
racing.
games were so much better.
Yeah, they are fun. And then a year later, Joshua.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
The Xbox releases. There
Yes,
we go.
sir.
We get the original Xbox, the big bulky Xbox.
It was huge. Remember the
it's-
controllers?
They
The
were
Duke.
awkward. Yeah, the Duke. It has like the
Huge.
weird buttons. They have to like I don't know.
So huge.
Oh goodness, it's
My
so
hands are
big.
cramping just thinking about it.
I remember having tiny little hands playing with the Duke, and you're like,
Yeah.
at the black and white button. I
Yeah,
don't even
I
remember
don't
what
know.
those
I
did.
can't remember what those
I remember
were.
one of them turned on your flashlight in Halo.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Isn't that crazy?
I didn't play Halo.
But yeah, I know you didn't. Bringing us to Xbox's main game, the original Xbox's
Yes,
major
sir.
game,
Let's hear
Halo
it.
Combat Evolved.
Yep. It was so big that I didn't even play it.
You didn't even play Halo.
I don't think I even owned an Xbox, like the original Xbox. My friend did. And every time we'd go over there, you know what game we'd play?
What game?
Fusion Frenzy.
Fusion Frenzy was such a good
It
game.
was a good game,
Oh
man.
my goodness.
It was such a good game.
It's like Mario Party, but
cool.
cool because it's like techno and new metal.
It's so sweet.
And here's Doug. He has spiky hair.
He did, actually. I mean, I don't know if that was his name. Are you making that up or is that really his
I
name?
think Doug was the green
you
guy.
actually remember that?
I think I remember.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Doug's the green guy. They had the Australian girl. She wore like blue
Yep.
stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. And
I use the red guy. Who knows what his name is or what he looks like?
I don't know, but
I was
he-
like, red? Cool.
red. Yeah.
Red's cool.
They had that mini game where it was like a twirly thing. You had to jump and duck under
Yes,
things.
I actually do remember
Dude, that game was so crazy. Yeah, it was so like before its time. And I had no
Yeah.
friends to play with.
I mean, I had my friend because it was Xbox.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
Just you, me and him.
I'm glad.
But me and George, we actually downloaded that on my Xbox like
Yeah.
not too long ago,
Dude,
and it was still just as good.
Fusion for Frenzy is so much fun. We need to get together and play it.
Maybe they should remaster that game.
Remaster Fusion Frenzy. Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Remaster Fusion Frenzy.
The people want it,
People want me and Joshua specifically want you to.
and that's all that really
Fusion
matters.
Frenzy. Did they come up with a Fusion Frenzy 2?
I don't know, honestly.
If they did, forget about that. I'll make a
Who
new
cares?
Fusion Frenzy 2
Yes.
and make it better and keep Doug in there, whoever that guy is.
I'm pretty sure that's his name. Why not?
I think there's a character named Doug.
I
in
like it. Doug is a cool name back in the day.
Absolutely. Let's see. Yeah, so 2001, the Xbox releases. I would consider this the beginning of the modern day console wars.
Yep, I would agree with that as well.
We had Sega and Nintendo back in the day, but now we have the two big dogs. We have Sony and Microsoft, and their ginormous budgets.
They were pretty big.
Pretty big. They have a whole bunch of technology that they produce behind these consoles.
Yeah, that's what crazy thing about these big, like, huge companies are like,
Yep.
you know what we need to do? Get in the gaming business.
Get in the gaming
It's huge.
business.
And then they just conquered it completely.
They completely took it over, and they're still fighting for supremacy to today.
And probably forever will be.
It's been that way for can you think about 19 years?
That's crazy.
since
How
the
about
Xbox came out.
19-year rivalry
Yep.
with each other?
Yeah. and
I had to really think about how to say rivalry. See, I can't say it.
Who really has a speech impediment here?
It might be me. But yeah, I mean,
That's insane.
from day one, they were competing with each other
Yep.
till who knows when. Will there ever be a day
Till
where
the end of time.
probably right?
Until the Super Console game comes
Super
out.
console.
Yep. Super Console. It's just called game.
It's just game.
We're gonna run with that till this podcast dies. Game the console.
One day.
One day.
They're gonna pay us out for that.
Oh, absolutely. They're gonna have to.
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
copyright
filthy
it
rich.
right now. I cannot wait. Anyway,
What's next?
2003. This is actually a big thing. PC got Steam.
Wow, really?
Steam was
2003?
created in 2003.
Wow, that's
Yep.
surprising. In my head, I feel like this was like still fresh. I mean, I guess technically when you look at the whole timeline, 2003 is not that long ago,
No,
but
it's
I thought it was like not that far back.
No, 2003 was the creation and launch of Steam.
Wow, and look at it today.
It's huge.
It's the number one platform for
Yeah.
PC gaming.
Yeah, it's insane.
They have a lot of competition nowadays, but
They're still kicking.
they're still kicking.
Still doing good.
And all the Steam sales are so beautiful.
Yep.
Consoles need to catch up with that.
Yeah, I think what Epic does sales now, but they're
Yeah, but-
relatively new, aren't they?
They're very new still.
Mm-hmm.
They're one day they might really be in competition with Steam, but for now they're still like secondhand. But that'll be another episode.
Well, in 2005, Joshua, the Xbox 360 was released. The
What a time to be alive.
I know. Oh my god, all the good times playing Call of Duty, Modern Warfare.
You know what my fondest memory of it was?
What is it?
Crying because the Ring of Death.
I was scared of the Ring of Death. It's like you see a Ring of Death, I call 911.
Bro, I almost did one night.
I call a priest.
I think I might have called a priest.
It's
The
scary.
exorcism of my Ring of Death.
Being a little kid and seeing that, and you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Like, is my Xbox possessed?
I had two that caught the virus, you know,
Really?
if you will.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. And then I was 2005. How old was I? I was a lot older than you. I was in like 5th grade, 6th grade. I might have been in middle school. I don't know.
2005?
I don't know. Okay. I'm not good at math, but
I don't remember.
I was YouTubing like, how do I fix this? I don't want to tell my mom. She's gonna get mad at me.
But
And
can't.
I did actually.
You fixed the
So
Ring
there's
of
like a
Death.
little trick, you know, you overheat it. You wrap it up in towels, turn it on for like 20 minutes. It'll overheat, shut off itself, It probably wasn't good for it.
No.
Click back on, it worked just fine.
Probably a fire hazard.
It was, but who cares? It fixed my Xbox.
Perfect.
And then it broke again. Then I told my mom. She sent it off. They brought us a new one. And then it was fine.
Yeah, it happened to me one time.
Really?
I got scared. I went and told my mom, and
Oh,
I never saw that Xbox again.
That's probably why I didn't tell
Yeah,
her.
it's just gone forever.
But I mean, the customer service that Microsoft had for that was insane. Like they took care of everybody's console.
Well, because it was an unprecedented thing that would happen. Like
it cost them. Who knows
it
how much
cost them
money
a
to fix
lot of money, but also it's Microsoft. So
Oh,
like,
that's
how much
also
money
true.
are they really losing, right?
That's true. And at this, they're still young in the game with the 360.
This is
So
their
they
second
couldn't
console.
They couldn't mess up and just let Sony win like that. They were like, you know what? We got a problem. We got to
They
fix
take
it.
care of them. Yeah.
We're gonna spend millions of dollars to get it fixed, but we fixed it, and they did.
And then 1 year later, in 2006, was the release of the PlayStation 3.
I don't know if you're old enough to remember that release. How crappy it was.
It was bad. I don't remember.
They released the PlayStation 3. Do you know how much it was when it released?
Was it $700?
It was $700.
No, it was not.
I swear to God.
It was $700
$699
for a PlayStation 3.
Not even the PlayStation 5 cost that much.
What the hell?
And you know what? I begged my mom for one, and God love her, she went out and bought me a $700 console.
Your mom is a saint. You need to.
I think I was just a jackass.
You need to
honestly.
buy her a PlayStation 3.
I'm going to. Yeah, isn't that crazy thing about it? It started at $700, and now you can go find one down the street for like $20.
Yeah, that's insane. $700. That's a lot of money. Even by like today's standards. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's a lot of money.
I mean, there's no way I'm paying $700 for a console today.
I mean, you're not paying much less with a PlayStation 5.
Well, no, but like if you compare like the technology,
Yeah,
we're
like
getting
the
now
capabilities, it's probably
to
worth it
consoles
more
now.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously,
you're
but-
right. The same year, do you know what else released?
No, I don't.
The
Actually.
Wii.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah, the Wii came out.
Oh, look at that. Now we got a third contender in the
Yeah.
console wars.
Kinda. I mean,
Well, would you really consider Nintendo in the console wars?
I
really?
wouldn't say Nintendo's a part of the console wars, just because like the Wii was revolutionary in the fact that their controllers were so
There's
like
always something crazy, right?
ridiculous. Like their controllers had like motion all the time.
It was motion. They had a whole pad, like a tablet you played on. Remember the Wii U?
So yeah, the Wii U had
That
the
was
tablet.
a joke. I bought one on Cyber Monday one year. It was like 2016, 2013 maybe.
That's funny.
It was terrible. And then now they have the Switch, which is
The Switch is amazing.
refined,
Yeah,
right?
the Switch is incredible.
But yeah, controllers are all jacked up on Nintendo, but
Yep.
they're nailing it now.
Yeah, they're
GameCube
doing
controllers. What was that?
God,
What was that about?
GameCube controllers are ridiculous. But yeah,
64,
the Wii U was. I remember getting my Wii U Christmas of 2006.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember getting it, and the games that I got on it, I had Wii Sports, of course. Obviously, you know you need Wii Sports, and Marvel's Ultimate Alliance.
Wow.
The first one. I played that game so much.
I love that game. I didn't play that until maybe a couple years ago, actually.
Really?
With George and Michael.
Yeah.
I got a funny story about that, actually. So we used to play a lot of games together, right? And this is a co-op game. Whatever. You know how Ultimate Alliance is.
Mm-hmm.
It was late at night. Me, George, and Michael. Or actually, it was me and George sitting on the couch, and Michael was sitting like a little gaming chair in front of us.
Yeah.
We're just going to town on this boss, right? Michael's not moving.
What?
And we peek over. Michael's dead asleep. And we're like, Michael, wake up. He's mad at us. He's like, bro, what are you doing? I've been playing this whole time. You guys need to keep up. I was like, what? We still talk shit about him all the time still.
You got to stay awake, Michael. Come on.
I fell asleep in a boss fight. Of all things. A boss fight.
He just,
Dead asleep. Then he was mad at us when he woke up.
was it a long night or what?
It really wasn't.
Gaming, playing Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah, it was a beautiful game, though.
That game was a lot of fun. And Ultimate Alliance 2 is real fun as well.
I haven't played it. I did play the third one. Kyle actually lent it to me
Yeah, on the Switch, right?
on Switch.
Yeah, I have not played it.
It's good.
Nice.
But I think the Wii. So the Wii was. I want to say it might have been the most selling console. I'm gonna look it up after this. See the PS2 or Wii. But I don't know if you ever played. Did you play Call of Duty on the Wii?
Oh my, dude! I played Black Ops on the Wii.
I played World at War on the Wii.
That's probably even worse
With
than
the motion controls and the.
and your gun's like all the way in the
it
top
was-
right of the screen.
It was not good.
Playing zombies on the Wii is not fun.
I don't think they released like a Call of Duty on a Nintendo after that. They were just like, this was a
DS,
fail. Did
maybe?
they had a DS?
They had a DS Call of Duty Black Ops.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That's sad.
yeah, it's definitely rough.
All right, let's keep going
right.
on the timeline.
So actually, like, I took some time to like go away from consoles for a minute and talk about a game that meant a lot to me, and I know meant a lot to a lot of people.
All right, let's hear it.
In 2011, the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim came out, And that was my introduction to the Elder Scrolls.
Was it really?
Yes, and I didn't play Oblivion. Like I know a lot of people played Oblivion.
I played Oblivion.
Oblivion's fun, you know. I've watched some gameplay on it. It's hilarious. All the bugs in it.
It was bad.
Yeah, I mean, like the bugs are hilarious because like you would like in Oblivion, you'll go and talk to someone, and they'll say a line, and they'll be like, "Wait, let me do that again," and then they'll re-say the line.
Yes, I've seen those. I was like, "What? How did that stay in the final copy of the game?"
I think they did it on purpose. I want to say because
Just for the
they're like,
memes.
"Look, this game's gonna make us a buttload of money.
Yeah,
Let's
who
just
cares?
put it in
Put
there."
it out there.
Anyway, but yeah, Skyrim was just this vast, like, just big game, you know, and it like meant a lot to me because it was I spent so much of my like adolescence playing Skyrim, you know, sitting in the dark, probably smelling awful because
you're terrible. You're a teenager.
Yeah,
You're
teenagers
gross.
don't know how to bathe.
No, they don't want to. They know how. They just don't want to.
Yeah, they just don't do it. And eating Cheetos
gross.
or whatever.
Doritos, always
Doritos and Mountain Dew.
The game was huge, and people are still playing it today.
Oh yeah,
like,
it's
crazy.
massive. I love the Elder Scrolls Skyrim.
Yeah.
I always will. It definitely means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to a lot of people.
It
So
does.
that's like one of the only games on this whole timeline because that has its own section.
Yeah.
Because you know it won so many awards when it came out.
It was huge.
It was a massive game,
And even today, like all the mods that you can do to it now, people are going crazy for it again,
still
all over again.
Still probably one of the biggest games of all time.
Oh, easily.
Just like the best and biggest games of all time.
Easily.
Yep.
Elder Scrolls 6, though,
It's gonna. I hope it's gonna be good.
whenever we get it,
In 13 years when this game
probably.
comes out, and we're
They'll
both
probably
older.
release 5 again. Skyrim again.
Re-release, remaster, Elder Scrolls 5
Again.
Let's go for it.
Jesus.
And in 2013 was the release of the PS4 and the Xbox One.
Wow.
Yep. What we
Here
got,
we are.
what we're rocking with today came out in 2013.
Wow. Who would have thought?
I remember getting my first PS4, and we got Call of Duty Ghosts on it.
Ugh.
Oh, I know, but
Terrible game.
But the thing is, I was so hyped to get a PS4.
Yeah.
I was like, look how great this thing looks. I was like,
It did look great.
Yeah, I played NBA 2K13 or 14 on it. The one with like LeBron James.
Probably one of like the last good NBA 2K games.
I think they're all good.
Okay.
Come on now.
We'll have this conversation later about EA and how they're ruining 2K. It's fine.
EA isn't.
Oh, no, it's not
It's
EA.
2K.
It's 2K.
Come
I'm an
on,
idiot.
Joshua.
You know,
Come
how
on,
2K
Joshua.
is ruining
They're not ruining it though. Okay. Maybe last
Just
year's
like
was pretty bad, but
the microtrans. Oh, I don't want to get into
microtransactions are garbage. But I think that there's no like argument to be made there. Microtransactions are the worst.
They are the worst.
But yeah, I remember playing Call of Duty Ghosts, and I remember my mom was super into playing the Alien mode. I can't remember what it's called.
What is it?
There's like an
and Ghost?
and Ghost had that, like Alien mode. I can't
God, there
remember.
was.
I can't remember what it's
It
called.
was like Ascension. No, it wasn't Ascension. It's not. God. Hive. Is it Hive mode?
No, whatever
We'll
it's
Google
called.
it.
My mom was a fan of it, and she always wanted to play it. And I was like,
It
Mom,
was a
just
cool
get on
idea.
It was a cool idea. It didn't do as well because they wanted their zombie-esque game mode.
It didn't
but
fill the void.
Work.
It didn't fill the void
work.
of zombies.
No, not at all. No one's ever going to be able to do what Treyarch has done with the Black Ops series.
I applaud them for trying something new.
I don't. So yeah, you know, the PS4 and the Xbox One. What are your big memories of those two consoles?
Oh,
I know you owned both of them, didn't you?
I did own both of them. So I was at that point, 2012, 2013. I was out of high school already.
Barely, right?
Barely out of high school. Maybe I wasn't even
Was
graduated.
I even
yet.
in high school?
Oh God, that's sad.
I wasn't in high school, dude. I was in the 8th grade.
I don't want to talk about it. But I remember going to the midnight release of the Xbox. I stayed up all night. I was like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna come back home. I had a lot of fun, and that's exactly what I did.
That's awesome.
And my mom was like, "What are you doing?" She don't understand like midnight releases and the whole gaming scene a whole lot
Yeah.
nowadays. But one of the first games I got on launch, it was Dead Rising. Do you remember the Dead Rising game, like the zombie games?
Was it the first? No, it wasn't the first.
I think it was
Dead
3.
Dead Rising
3
3?
or 4. I can't remember
Yeah.
which one it was.
Oh my goodness.
And I played the crap out of that game because that's all the money I had. I had enough for the console and one game.
You picked
And
Dead
why I
Rising.
bought Dead Rising.
You picked Dead Rising of
I
all
don't
games,
know, but I forced myself to love that game,
and you did.
and I did.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
And
and
as
then
far as I know, it was an all right game, right?
it was good.
It was all right.
I mean, I think. Maybe I just, like I
Did
said,
you-
I just tricked my
the
brain
only
into
game that
thinking, and I was
you-
like, wow, this game's great.
And
I
then
had
you like
no
went
need
to
buy
play
another
like
game.
free demos.
Yeah, I did actually. And the PlayStation 4, I was just walking around. I was like, at Walmart one night. I was like, where's that PlayStation 4? Picked it up that same day.
Really?
Yep, sure
That's
did. I
insane.
can't remember what I bought with it, but I loved the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, that was like the last console that you had, right? Because you got
Yep.
rid of your Xbox
Yep.
first. Yeah.
I like the Horizon Zero Dawn. It was one of my all-time favorite PlayStation 4 games. Mm-hmm. Spider-Man PS4, great game.
Of course, yeah.
The Last of Us, I didn't play it on PlayStation 3. I waited until the PlayStation 4 to play it. Great game. Mm-hmm. They just had so many great exclusives.
Oh yeah, I mean we
talked about that already.
We talked about the fact that
I just love PlayStation.
But do you know what Xbox has?
What does
EA Play?
They do.
They have EA Play and Game Pass.
You can play all your favorite EA
all
games.
your favorite games of the past. We don't have any exclusives.
Nope.
For the time being, who cares about that? You can play Jedi Fallen Order for $10 a month.
That was a great game.
A good game.
Did you ever play that game?
I played a little bit.
I hate you.
Okay.
There's a whole part in the game. I don't want to spoil. I mean, this game's been out. It's gonna get spoiled.
Should you spoil it?
Yes, I'm gonna spoil it.
Spoiler alert. How about that? Let's
I'm
throw one of
spoiling it.
those.
If you haven't played it yet, that's your problem.
Okay.
There's a whole part where you have to you go into this ice cave, and you get to make your own saber. You pick the color, the handles. It was the best part.
Can you pick pink?
You can.
I'm gonna play it then.
Now, obviously, I had a purple.
Okay. Oh yeah, for
right?
sure. Yeah.
It was such a great game.
That's
man.
insane.
I don't want to say too much else about it.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad for spoiling it.
Much else about it.
No, I don't. It's such a great game. I know life that game.
Yeah, I know a lot of people we worked with. No Light when it first came out. You never stopped talking about it.
I know.
Yeah, you're real annoying for a couple weeks there.
I'm annoying when I find a really good game to play. That's all I want to talk about.
But hey, you're passionate about gaming. That's why we're doing this podcast.
And we're good.
Because you care.
I care.
Yeah.
And you care.
Yeah.
you kind of hesitate a little bit.
No,
right.
for sure.
What's next? Jesus.
All right, let's see. All right, Joshua, probably the most important thing to ever happen to gaming ever.
All right.
Are you ready for this?
I don't know.
October 25th, 2017. I haven't given it a specific date.
Okay.
I know what came out this day?
I'm trying to think. I have no idea what it is.
Fortnite Season 1.
Oh, my God. Get out of here. I played the crap out of Fortnite.
I also played the crap out of Fortnite, too.
I think I had the Fortnite, my very small success on Twitch, because that's where I found 400 followers on Twitch.
Because Fortnite was so big.
And that's all they would watch.
Honestly, I put this in here as a joke, right?
Yeah.
Because Fortnite is such a joke now.
Nowadays it is.
But that game was so spontaneously popular.
It was crazy.
It was insane. It took the gaming world by storm because it was it made battle royale viable because there's games like
PUBG was huge,
but
H1Z1.
If you try playing PUBG on your Xbox, it just doesn't feel right, you know, because it's meant for your PC.
Yeah, no,
Fortnite brought battle royales to consoles.
It probably was the battle royale, it's the preferred battle royale.
It was the premier battle royale, and
for a long time.
It's very sad for me to say I stopped playing it. Probably season 10 was probably the last season that I played.
Yeah, that's probably about when I stopped.
And the game's just it's kind of died down in popularity, but
and it was sad.
Yeah, it was
such a good game.
It was like a bright flash, it was like lightning.
It was literally bright, beautiful, cartoony game,
but for a short period of time, as opposed to games like Halo and all of other big franchises. Fortnite was popular for a short period of time, but it did mean a lot to a lot of people, and it's still being played today. It's not like it's dead, and
it's not.
The competitive scene is still around.
I was just about to say that it had the Fortnite World Cup where they literally made a 16-year-old kid a millionaire.
Yep.
What other game did that?
No other game did that.
Literally,
and it was in a stadium. They were
huge stadium.
They were in a football stadium. They filled it.
Huge.
Yeah.
And everybody was there.
Yeah.
Literally, it was like the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's Super Bowl for gaming. It was
nuts.
And it's definitely a game that was popular and still is popular, but kind of fell off.
I wonder what Booga thinks about it. That's the name of the kid that won.
Yeah.
I wonder if he still plays it.
Does he still play?
You have to, right?
I don't know if you play video games after that. It's I just became a millionaire overnight.
Streams and stuff, but I feel like if you win $1 million off of a game, I feel like you have to just keep playing that game, right?
Do you though?
I don't know. I'll never win $1 million off a competitive game.
That
Oh,
listen,
who knows?
Listen, we're still young, Joshua.
If they have competitive McDonald's video game, I'll probably win. I'm fat. I don't know. I don't know. But the Fortnite scene, it's a joke. But
now it is.
No. Your comment was a joke.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It meant a lot to a lot of people.
And
including myself. I'll say it.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to know how much money I spent on that game. That I don't want to know.
I remember the first skin I bought for Fortnite. It was the dude with the golden hound head. What was his name?
I don't know.
I don't remember his name. But whatever. I got him. That was my first skin that I ever bought. And then I got the Raven skin.
Okay,
which is my favorite. Raven. Which is my favorite skin. But
that was my favorite skin for a long time.
Yeah.
I easily spent. I don't want to say it too loud. I don't want Angelica to hear me. She's in the other room.
Just say a little. Just here. Just between me and you,
bro. Between you and me, it was probably shy of $1,000 on that game.
$1,000.
I'm not even joking.
Are you kidding me?
I swear to God, I'm not joking. I bought skins left and right.
Why?
I don't know. I had problems.
Well, hey.
You know those kids that get in trouble for stealing their mom's credit card and buying Fortnite skins?
That was you, huh?
That was me, but with my own credit card. Jesus.
Oh my goodness. And so that kind of just leads us into current day.
Here we are.
4
days out.
A couple days out from the next generation of consoles.
I'm excited to see what happens.
It's been a long, windy road full of ups and downs. From Pong
to Fortnite dances.
There's even E.T.
And E.T., the worst game in history.
The worst game of all time.
Jesus.
And now we're here about to, enjoy the next generation full of new adventures, old, like remakes and brand new games to come out to look better than ever.
I'm excited.
So looking through and reading through all this stuff for me was very like nostalgic, because I got to think about all these times where I had fun playing.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous that you got to do all that.
It was very fun. It was very fun to just like look through and do research for stuff. Maybe you can take charge on something.
No, you're doing so good at it.
No,
GGs.
Come on. we'll see what we have in store for the upcoming episodes. But it's definitely a good experience to look through and think of all the memories of gaming I have, and I feel bad that I didn't really get to look at PC stuff, because
PC gaming is still fresh in my eyes,
I
feel like it's fresh
agree.
in a lot of people's eyes, because the PC gaming really hasn't hit like consumer level until maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah, because it was expensive.
It's still it can be expensive now, but
if you want
it was just easier.
Yeah,
no one really had a console. A PC. Everyone just got a console. It's just too easy.
Yep.
We'll see where PC gaming goes.
I feel like PCs are becoming more accessible.
Oh yeah.
With companies like NZXT and those build your own PC companies.
There's a million of them now.
They're definitely becoming more accessible and cheaper, because hardware is just becoming like I said, more accessible. So maybe we'll do a little history of PC gaming, one day or something like that.
Another episode on it.
Yeah, but like I said, it was definitely fun to go through and look through the history of gaming.
That was fun for me, just listening to it.
Yeah, it's fun to think about stuff like that, right?
Like some of those things, I thought my dates in my head were just way off. Really? Like the original Xbox, I thought that was for sure the same time as the PS1. They had 2 whole consoles underneath their belt.
Absolutely. It's crazy, right? And hopefully our viewers got a kick of, looking back and thinking of all their fun memories,
I think so.
Any specific games that, they like or whatever. It's fun to think about that kind of stuff and think about where you were and where you are now.
I had fun.
Yeah, definitely.
That was a good talk.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that. Thanks, Johnny.
You're very welcome
for taking us through the time of gaming.
It was so much fun.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys on the next episode. Johnny, where do they find us on all our social media?
Oh my goodness, I don't even know if I can.
Yeah, I'm testing you actually.
You can find us on Twitter at J&J Arcadecast.
Yes.
Yep, you can find us on Instagram.
Yes.
At J&J Arcadecast.
Yes.
Right? You can find us on YouTube.
Is
it at J&J Arcadecast?
J&J Arcadecast.
That's insane. Okay, how about Spotify?
We're on Spotify.
Is that one also J&J Arcadecast?
It absolutely is.
That's insane. I don't know what our other ones are.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere where you listen to your podcast, put us on there. Take us with you to work, to your drive to work. I don't care what you're doing.
To your drive to Colorado, if you're going to Colorado.
That's really random, but
or
if you're going to Colorado, put us on.
Battle Creek, Michigan. If you're going to Battle Creek, Michigan.
If you're going there too. Oh, Johnny, thank you for another episode.
Hey,
that was fun.
Josh, thank you for letting me come here and talk to you for
it was good.
However long this was. I don't even know.
All right, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Y'all have a good one. See you next week.
See ya.